Master C.V.V. Namaskaram. To practice Brihtarahita Taraka Raja Yoga, what are the rules and regulations to be followed? Rules and regulations to be followed are: practitioners must be vegetarian. Practitioners should not take eggs and meat. In this yoga line, a divine energy from universe imbibe its action over the practitioner's Kundalini. Then from Kundalini, this energy radiate all over the body like a spray. So it is essential to practice this yoga as a vegetarian in order to keep their Kundalini pure with intake of fresh and healthy vegetarian food. Otherwise, the practitioner will not see the expected development in this yoga. Brihtarahita Taraka Raja Yoga has to practice twice a day. Practitioners have to practice morning prayer, evening prayer, and before sleep, review prayer. Duration of morning prayer 45 minutes. If the practitioner don't have enough leisure time, in such a case, one has to spend at least 30 minutes. Practitioners are advised to do their morning prayers exactly at 6 a.m. Due to some reason, if practitioners couldn't be able to do their prayers exactly at 6 a.m., in such a case, practitioners can do their morning prayers from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. As women will be busy in the morning hours with their household works, they can perform morning prayer from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Duration of evening prayer 45 minutes. If the practitioner doesn't have enough leisure time, in such a case, one has to spend at least 30 minutes. Practitioners are advised to do their evening prayers exactly at 6 p.m. Due to some reason, if practitioners couldn't be able to do their prayers exactly at 6 p.m., in such a case, practitioners can do their evening prayer from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Review prayer. Practitioners has to do review prayer before they go to bed. Practitioners have to note this point. If any practitioner is not able to perform evening practice, in such a case, practitioners can do their evening practice before doing a review prayer during the night hours. Important points to remember before to start practice of Brihtarahita Taraka Raja Yoga. Practitioner has to sit in the same posture as shown in this photograph of Master C.V.V. If any practitioner not able to sit on a floor in a posture as shown in this photograph, such practitioners can sit in a plastic chair. In this case, practitioners has to make sure to keep their spine straight and must use mat or carpet under their feet. Only if body doesn't cooperate to sit, then practitioner can lay down over soft mat or wooden cot, but strictly not over iron cot. While practicing this yoga, practitioners should not sit over floor or over items made of metals. It is always better to use mat or carpet. While practicing this yoga, practitioner body or bodily parts should not touch the ground. Do not practice this yoga in puja rooms. Choose a room which is free from noise and disturbances. In order to practice this yoga, if practitioner don't have multiple rooms in their house, in such case they can choose one comfortable point of the room which is free from daylight and noise. It is always better not to change the place of a prayer. Only in exceptional cases where practitioner went to other town or else not able to reach home by prayer time, in such cases practitioners can perform their practice at other places. Practice of this yoga with empty stomach is not at all advisable. Before practice, it is better to take small quantity of food. 10 minutes before to start practice, please make all arrangements and sit quietly without creating noise and discussions. Practitioners has to maintain body cleanliness. It is must for practitioners to wash legs, hands and face before they sit for a prayer. If a practitioner would like to participate in a group prayers, it is better to have a bath rather using perfume, so that body odor or perfume smell will not create inconvenience to other practitioners. Always prayer place must be neat and clean. For pleasant smell, practitioner may use agarbatti. Please make sure not to lit candles or deepam at a place where practitioners would like to practice this yoga. Do not practice this yoga near Akhanda Deepam or Akhanda Jyoti. Do not practice this yoga inside temples and ashrams. Practitioners should not practice this yoga in burial grounds or Shamshan Vatika. In olden days, this yoga is restricted to practice during journeys. Later, it is allowed to practice on train journeys. Till now, practitioners learnt timings to follow and important points to remember. Now the next step is how to practice this yoga. Brukta Rahita Taraka Raja Yoga practice is a very simple two-step process. First step is general prayer. Second step is inner observation. Morning and evening general prayer format is as follows. Master CVV Namaskaram. Please rectify and develop my system. Please make the entire universe and myself happy. The past and present karmic effects are evaporated. Atom is the cause of my birth. Any defects in this atom shall be rectified. I must stand as physically eternal with flesh and blood in this birth only, but not in the next birth. Namaskaram. Practitioners should not spell out their prayers loudly. All the thought processes and prayers should go within their mind. After general prayer, practitioners have to practice inner observation for 45 minutes. What is inner observation? Inner observation is to observe how divine energy released from the universe penetrate into the practitioner's physical body from head to Kundalini. This divine yogic energy of universe at first touches overhead of the practitioner. Then it circulates around the practitioner's head before it penetrates into the eyes of a practitioner. From here it gets down over the right shoulder of a practitioner. Further from here it gets down a bit, then again it moves up over the left shoulder of a practitioner, then slides down to penetrate into the lungs and heart. Finally, from here it reaches the Kundalini through the alimentary canal. All this passage of energy happens through a network of nerves. What is Kundalini? Kundalini may also be called the seed of the human body, which is nothing but an atom situated between the urinary tract and the anus. Once this invisible divine energy reaches the Kundalini, it starts its action over Kundalini in coordination with the universe only to that extent of withstanding capacity of the practitioner. During this process, the practitioners has to observe their physical bodies step by step, assuming cosmic energy descends from the tip of their head to the Kundalini. Level 1 observation: exterior body from top head to eyebrows. Interior body, top part of the brain, the cerebrum, which is an intellect portion of the brain. Level 2 observation: exterior body from the eyes round the head up to the chin. Interior body below the intellect portion of the brain. Level 3 observation: exterior body, front, neck and shoulder. Interior body, thyroid, larynx, trachea, esophagus, vocal cord. Level 4 observation: exterior body, front part of chest, interior body, lungs and heart. Level 5 observation: exterior body, stomach area, interior body, liver, pancreas and stomach. Level 6 observation: exterior body, navel area, interior body, small and large intestines. Level 7 observation: interior body, kidneys. Level 8 observation: exterior body, back of your chest, stomach and navel area. Interior body, spinal cord from top to bottom. Level 9 observation: exterior body, reproductive or urine excretion parts. Male interior body, urinary bladder, urethral opening, prostate gland, urethra. Female interior body, urinary bladder, ovaries, uterus. Level 10 observation: interior body, Kundalini, which is also called the seed of the human body. Over all these levels of observations, please maintain more attention over brain, heart, navel, abdomen and Kundalini. For few practitioners, while observing over above mentioned body parts, working will be known then and there in their physical body. The practitioner has to continue this observation in evening and morning prayers as long as he sits in prayer. Regular practice of this inner observation uplifts practitioners' health. So, practitioners have to make morning and evening prayers an integral part of their daily life. Review prayer. Practitioners have to perform review prayer before they go to bed. Review prayer format. Master CVV. Namaskaram. Please rectify and develop my system. Please eradicate all the bad karma I and my family did knowingly and unknowingly today. And always help me and my family not repeat the bad karma that we have done today. Prayer experiences. In this yoga, prayer experiences is bit different compared to any other yoga practices. Sometimes yogic energy flashes in prayer will be very intense. In such scenario, practitioners feel hungry. Practitioners has to understand it as a common phenomenon. As soon as this divine energy get into practitioner's stomach, practitioner give out a sound of birth. Few practitioners keep on birth as long as they sit in a prayer. Practitioners no need to bother about this symptom. Involuntary movement of your hands, involuntarily getting Namaskara Mudra and asanas is a normal phenomenon. Practitioners must be aware of all these experiences. Dizziness, nerve stiffness, flow of electromagnetic kind of energy throughout body nerves can be considered as basic experiences. The practitioner should practice Bruktarahita Taraka Raja Yoga continuously for at least 10 years. As this yoga is meant for physical eternity, the practitioner may get doubt whether his physical body will get eternity after the continuous practice of 10 years. At present, birth cycle totally depended over planets and zodiac houses. So practitioners has no other option rather to leave their physical body as per the deadline decided by the planets. Master and his medium's efforts require more time to spread over cosmos in order to provide eternity to present human format. So, meanwhile, we all need to practice this yoga to improvise and make our astral body stronger. The practitioner has to practice this yoga for at least 10 to 14 years continuously without break. As per master's notes and diaries, practitioners understands Briktarahita Taraka Raja Yoga is capable to evaporate karma deposited over astral body. Apart from strong determination, one has to develop ultimate faith over master and his guidelines. Group prayer is much better than individual prayer. Intensity of yogic energy from universe will be high in group prayers rather than individual prayers. If you couldn't be able to participate in group prayers, then at least all family members sit together for morning and evening prayers. The easiest way to gather people for group prayers is very simple. If you are living in your own independent house, turn any one room of your own house into a prayer hall. Then affix a board or banner to your main gate as a Master CVV Yoga Center. By this way, you not only provide a service to this yoga, but also help many good people of your locality. Please note this point. Practitioners should not advertise or commercialize this yoga. Don't share details of this yoga to unworthy persons. Share details of this yoga only to the people you know and whose personal behavior and conduct matches to this yoga line. In apartments, forming group is much easier. For more information regarding group prayers, please join WhatsApp group. Group members will help you with more details. Old age people and young children are not suitable for Bruktarahita Taraka Raja Yoga. The nervous system in old age people is not strong enough to bear the intensity of action generated by this yogic energy. Due to this reason, this yoga is not suggested to people whose age is beyond 55 years. Whereas in children, the nervous system remains undeveloped until they get at least 12 years old. So children below 12 years old are unfit for this yoga. Please note this point. At the times of Master CVV, the child age limit is fixed at 21 years old. People who are mentally handicapped or else suffering from nervous system related diseases or problems, such people are not fit for this yoga. Practitioners should not follow pranayama and other yoga procedures. Mantras, stotras and sahasranamas should not be pronounced. Inner observation is the practice method of Bruktarahita Taraka Raja Yoga. This yoga shows its effect on Kundalini and nervous system of the practitioner. So, while doing this yoga, practicing mantras, stotras, pranayama and other yoga procedures by practitioners not only disturbs their ongoing development of the nervous system and Kundalini, it may also lead to accidental Kundalini awakening, which is not at all good for practitioners. Please join our WhatsApp group to know more details regarding accidental Kundalini awakening. If not suddenly, gradually, vratas, yajnas and puja to gods, goddesses has to stop. Practitioners of this yoga may practice Gayatri Mantram. Except Gayatri Mantram, practitioners should not practice any other religious practices. Regular morning and evening practice of this yoga protect practitioners like a shield from malefic effects of grahas and other planetary bodies. Human beings, gods, goddesses and grahas all are an integral part of delusion or maya at different hierarchy levels. So, requesting the help of gods for practitioners' temporary comforts is not the ultimate solution. Due to this reason, puja and yajnas for gods and goddesses are considered as no use. The practitioner should not practice this yoga expecting money, luxury life and day-to-day human wants. Please note this point. This yoga affects practitioners' Kundalini. So as soon as they start practicing this yoga, they may start facing minor health disturbances and inconveniences in their daily lives. But still, practitioners should not lose faith or expect day-to-day human wants. The practitioner has to observe these difficulties as an outcome of karma evaporation over astral body. Once practitioners habituate to this yoga, the yoga process not only goes smooth, but also practitioner observe a considerable change in their health. This yoga may not provide luxurious life, but improvises practitioners' astral. Due to this reason, gradually major problems of practitioners turns into minor problems. Strictly no place for bad habits. Alcohol consumption and cigarette smoking prohibited. Practitioners should leave out bad habits like envy, selfish nature, unwillingness to compromise, finding faults, fighting in public, overlying, and lacking self-confidence. The practitioner must have a pure heart and never think to harm others with an evil mind. Always practitioner's thought process should be constructive, not at all destructive. Kind heart and helping nature is must for practitioners. This yoga works well for practitioners who are kind-hearted with helping nature. Kindness must be done for all living beings, irrespective of caste, religion, gender, race, nationality, ethnicity, animal or bird. Practitioners don't need to be rich to show kindness to others. All they need to have is the attitude of helping others. While explaining the law of karma, always tell us to be kind, as our acts will reflect us either on good or bad terms. Practitioners do not need to spend most of their earnings to help others. Helping others within their limits is fine. Quarreling, insulting others, and political entry is prohibited. Friction between Satya and Asatya is the main reason for all quarrels. Practitioners should not interfere in quarrels. Due to some reason, if any practitioner got into quarrelsome situation, such practitioner has to maintain patience and silence. Political entry, showing disparities, and any kind of activities that insult other religions is strictly prohibited. Women should practice this yoga with the permission of their husband or father. This yoga has to practice for 10 years without break. So, while practicing this yoga, mutual cooperation between wife and husband is very important. Due to this reason, it is always better married women take permission from her family members, whereas unmarried women financially dependent on their fathers have to take their father's permission. Women don't have any restrictions. They can practice this yoga on all days without any hesitation. Anyone can practice this yoga irrespective of caste and religion. In the disciples list of Master CVV, there were Christians, Muslims, and lower caste people too. This proves that Bruktarahita Taraka Raja Yoga is free from caste and religion. Some important points and precautions to be understood in this yoga. Not only this yoga, let it be any yoga, all these points holds good. First point, practitioner has to prepare himself psychologically. Second point, one has to obtain in-depth knowledge. Third point, observe keenly what are do's and don'ts. Fourth point, guidance. After going through all these points, whatever decision practitioners take, they themselves are responsible for their decision. Don't blame anyone. Yoga is not a journey of one life. In practitioner's previous life, he might be a yogi, otherwise sannyasi or else tantric. Who knows what are the sadhanas he accomplished in his previous lives. Due to his past life spirituality, in this life he may get attracted to spirituality or yoga. For example, a person called Venkatachalam has practiced Kundalini Yoga in his previous life and succeeded to awake his Kundalini, but due to completion of his lifespan, he left his physical body in this life. When this soul of Venkatachalam descends for another birth with the physical body, in this birth, at some point in its life, gets attracted to yoga or spirituality. Then within no time, his Kundalini awakens and start nerve centers cleansing. In some cases, all this process get painful. All these incidents put him in deep confusion. If he doesn't have proper guidance, he assumes that all this happened because of yoga he practiced without proper guidance. But it is not true. Physical body has limited lifespan, but not to spirituality. It carries forward from one life to another life. Before you practice any yoga, you must understand this logic so that you will not blame yoga. Not this yoga. Let it be any yoga. For the first 3 months, you must be very cautious and observe every change or movement in your body. If you notice any change, you need to rethink your decision whether to move ahead or not. If the practitioner moves ahead, his normal life may get disturbed. It is very clear Bruktarahita Taraka Raja Yoga is a powerful yoga. While practicing this yoga, if any practitioner notices Kundalini movements, the practitioner must stop this yoga till Kundalini movements completely subside. Otherwise, the situation may go out of control. I request all practitioners to join WhatsApp group so that they will get proper guidance in this kind of situations. In Briktarahita Taraka Raja Yoga, practicing courses, regulations and adjustments is strictly prohibited. All courses, regulations, adjustments, everything is imbibed in these 2 lines. Master CVV. Namaskaram. Please rectify and develop my system. Why one should not practice courses, adjustments and regulations? All these courses, adjustments and regulations not only show its effect over physical body, but also it shows its effect over invisible body layers of practitioners. Neither practitioners nor persons who encourage practitioners to do courses are not capable to see an invisible body layers with their naked eyes. Due to this reason, if anything goes wrong, neither practitioner will not be in a position to control things, nor a person who taught and encouraged courses. In earlier days, Master CVV used to request his disciples or mediums to practice only his name, Master CVV. for 6 months. Thereafter, based on the progress of the disciples' physical body and all its invisible body layers, allotment of courses used to take place for the disciples' further development. Practitioners has to understand all these facts and strictly deny if someone tries and encourages them to do courses. To know more about this yoga, please go through the URL provided in the description section of this video. Namaskaram.